Hey there, welcome back to my channel DIY Savvy Mommy if you're returning, and welcome to my channel if you're new here, and thanks a lot for stopping by. In today's video, I'm going to try a very trendy art that I can see all over Instagram, and that is flat portrait illustration. This video is part of the Picture This challenge hosted by Melissa from Melissa Makes It DIY and Cindy from That Crafting Lady. Both of them are amazing creators, and I have linked their channels in the description box if you want to visit. Also, I have linked the playlist for the other creators who are participating in this challenge that you can watch throughout for some more crafting inspiration. So without further ado, let's begin. Also, don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and please do subscribe to my channel for more awesome videos coming over very soon. To start with, I have taken a family portrait of us, and it is a very dear picture of us and brings in a lot of memories of our first cruise ship. I have taken a printout of this picture on normal A4 size sheet. Then I turned the paper, and with the help of a pencil I started to scribble all around the paper on the back side of the picture. This is a color printout, but you can take a black and white printout too. I keep on scribbling till I cover the entire back side of the paper, and this is to create a carbon copy so that we can transfer the image on top to our drawing sheet. You can also use a carbon paper, and this will save you from a lot of the scribbling part. However, if you do not have carbon paper, then also you can trace the image using this method, and I think this makes the project even more simpler for anyone to try it out. Talking about the challenge, we had to use one or more photo frames to create a DIY. So I thought, what better than creating an illustration of ours, and hence came the thought of creating a flat portrait illustration. Flat portrait illustration is basically a very simple and minimalistic approach to creating simple portraits. That is, like, the portraits are 2D, two-dimensional, and they do not have super realistic details to them. So it is really simple, and anyone can make these kind of portraits. You don't need to be an artist to make them, and this is also a fun activity that you can do it with your family and friends, and you can also make these and gift it to your near and dear ones. Once I completed scribbling on the entire sheet, I turned it around and kept it on top of a drawing sheet, and now I'm going to draw the outline of all three of us with the details in the background. I had sketched the eyes and facial features of all three of us, but later I chose not to keep any of the facial features and just make the portrait as flat as possible. But you can definitely keep the facial features intact if you want to. Once I traced the entire image of the picture, I carefully removed the printout, and underneath I had a trace pattern ready that I needed to create the flat portrait. Then I started sketching along all the trace pattern that was created, and once the entire sketching was complete, I had the image right in front of me, and then came the fun part, that was painting the entire image. To paint the portrait, I used watercolor gouache paint, and this gives a very opaque finish. You can use acrylic colors too, and I think that works great for the painting of this portrait. I've mixed the colors red, white and yellow to make the skin colors, and then I have tried to keep the face and neck slightly in two different shades. To give a shadow effect on the neck part, that means to make the neck part little dark compared to the face, so that shows that the shadow of the face is falling on the neck. I have used two different shades that are slightly different from each other on the face and on the neck. Once our portrait was complete, I started painting the ship and the water in the background. And as you saw in the earlier actual picture, which was taken on the portrait mode itself, it has a blurry background, and we can just see a blurry image of a cruise ship at the background. Similarly, I have painted the ship in a slightly blurry effect to make the portrait stand out more. I'm trying to create not very realistic and particular details of the cruise ship, just very blurry colors and details, so that we can make out that the ship is standing at the back, just not something which is very prominently visible. And finally, to complete the design, I took a black marker and started outlining and highlighting the image, and then finally I painted the sky. To paint the sky, I wet the paper first with few drops of water and then started adding blue, grey and white colors to mimic the texture of the sky. And this is how my portrait turned out. It looks absolutely amazing, and I am turning more pictures into illustration now, and I'm definitely gifting them to my friends and near and dear ones. Let me know how you like this DIY and tag me on my Instagram if you recreate this. Thanks a lot for watching. Hit the like button if you enjoyed watching this video, and please do consider subscribing. Take care, bye bye, and happy crafting.